Hi guys, it's album review time. I'm not often doing album reviews for one album, but sometimes an album comes along that's a bit special and you have to dedicate that review to that album. So we've got Generation Radio, the debut album from these guys. What a brilliant album. This is coming out on Frontiers August the 5th, 11 tracks. Now, if anyone doesn't know, Generation Radio consists of some brilliant musicians. It's a super group. So you've got Jay DeMarcus of Rascal Flatts. You've got Jason Chef, ex-Chicago. Dean Castronovo, Tom Yankton and Chris Rodriguez. So, I mean, it's actually been advertised this as a mixture of the bands that they're in. Obviously, I know the music of Journey and Chicago. Not Chicago so much, but definitely Journey. But never really heard anything from Rascal Flatts. But what I have heard, you know, from Chicago and Journey, yes, there is loads of that in here. It's like a great mixture of those bands. The Rascal Flatts, I believe they're a bit of a country band. I wouldn't say that this is a country album whatsoever, but there's definitely some elements of country throughout this album in places. Also some bands that I would say they sound like, and it's only because it's pure AOR sometimes, is REO Speedwagon, Toto for sure. But obviously those bands as well are amazing. And there's, you know, when I hear certain parts of songs or certain songs on this album, reminds me a little bit of those bands as well. So this is a great album. I really was expecting a great album, and that's what I got. So, you know, there's loads of great comments under both of the reactions that I did for both of their singles. And the people that commented under, I don't think there was one negative comment. Loads of comments about this, the two singles. All you guys are not going to be disappointed whatsoever. This is pure AOR, melodic rock from start to finish. It's just pure class. One of the highlights of the year for sure. So we move on to talking about the songs themselves. So I want to talk about quite a few of them. It kicks off with the amazing single, and I think this, you know, this is definitely going to be one of my top songs of the year. I can just see it now.
Why are you calling me now? Something tells me you're not really alright. Why are you calling me now?
Why Are You Calling Me Now? This was the first single. Is there a better way to introduce this super group? I don't think so. Toto vibes for me in this, and Chicago. The perfect AOR song. The chorus is so huge. It's amazing. This song is so addictive. A brilliant highlight of this album. I forgot to say as well that there's loads of vocals shared throughout this album. So 3 vocalists share these songs. Sometimes share a song. Sometimes it's the main vocal, you know, from one person, but sometimes they share it completely. So that's really cool. Next one is Angels. I love this song. An excellent ballad. You know, I would say it's a ballad. There's quite a few ballads on this. This is probably the furthest way from a ballad, I would say, out of, I think, 3 ballads. But it's a brilliant song. Shared vocals on this one. Beautifully entwined piano and guitar. What a track. Journey vibes throughout for sure. All Night to Get There. This is a brilliant song. What a start to this album. 3 absolute brilliant songs in a row. This is synth infused AOR, I would say. A huge track with a huge chorus. If there was any justice in this world, and well, there's not, this band and this song would be absolutely huge. What you get so far is just perfection. Hope You Find It is next. This is a pure ballad, a really strong ballad actually. The second one, it's perfect. Chicago vibes really come to mind here, but I can hear in this one REO Speedwagons as well. I can hear that. It's a beautiful track that adds some excellent string arrangements for it to give you that pure emotion. Excellent stuff. Time to Let It Go is next. Man, this song is outstanding. It's a faster song. So much energy here with an excellent fast guitar riff. Amazing backing vocals. You know, pure late 80s backing vocals. Perfection. This song almost feels a little bit progressive to me in parts. An amazing solo. The heaviest track on offer, I would say, throughout the album. Lights Go Out in Paradise. This was another single.
Baby, hold on one more night.
amazing song. Castronovo singing this. Just when you had really enough choruses to satisfy any album, you get another brilliant chorus. This will just satisfy any AOR melodic rock fans. Amazing track, the perfect mix of where these musicians come from, I would say. Great stuff. Then we move on to Don't Go, another fantastic ballad, probably my favourite of the album. I'm sure I was transported to 1983 here. It's just amazing stuff. An excellent track that possibly has some of the most amazing harmonising vocals I've ever heard. It's brilliant. Smoking is next. I thought this might be a Boston cover, but it's definitely not. But it's probably in the same sort of wheelhouse. Got that same sort of fun vibe, bluesy, great vocals, such a fun track. Pure 70s style rock, I would say, with an 80s chorus. Great stuff. Then I want to talk about the final track, Finally Got It Right. A ballad again. So there's actually 4 tracks, although I'm not sure that first one I said was a pure ballad. 3 are pure ballads, maybe 1 is as well. This is a great song to end on. A great piano-led ballad to finish this album off. The song does build a little bit, but it sort of never gets past this very cool, understated vibe. A great mellow closer. So, Generation Radio, they have smashed it out of the park with this. You know, sometimes you hope it's not a, you know, come and go in one album. This is a brilliant project that will compete with, you know, the bands that these guys are in. It'll compete with their best albums. It's just an amazing album from this super group. You got to pick this up, guys. August the 5th, Generation Radio. See you soon.